All right, yo, guys, we're here to talk about this. That's what this video is about. But first, I need to apologize. I need to apologize for this. I'm really sorry. This is the worst it's gonna look. This is what the last week of construction looks like. We're almost there. We're at the finish line, but they're doing touch-up painting, and they're like painting the baseboard, so everything has to be pulled off the walls, and it is, oh my gosh, this place is my nightmare right now. It is just, it's just terrible. I felt like I had to talk about that and address it first, so you guys aren't like, oh my gosh, Harris built his studio and he's just a gigantic mess. That's not what's happening here, I promise. Let's get to these lights. Razer released something kind of cool. They are definitely not trying to come after Elgato in any way with these. The Razer key light. I'm actually really excited about this. Just from the specs, this looks really, really cool. Sadly, I don't have a price yet. I've asked for the price, they haven't given me the price. That could make or break this. If it's more than the key lights, I'm gonna have a hard time justifying that because the key light's already really expensive. But this is essentially the key light. It's got the same clamp, same arm. I actually wonder if it's like the same manufacturer, like use the same manufacturer. The only real difference is that this one does RGB, which is kind of cool. Opens a lot of doors. Let's see how good it is. We got two. Let's try them both. Hey, quick shout out to our sponsor. Do you remember a couple weeks ago when we talked about the Super Tool by VBI? It's that call to action animation that you can completely customize to go on your stream or in your videos. Well, it turns out since we last talked about it, they went completely ham because last time they had about 6 different customizable animations. Now they have almost 5 times that many. And these are insane. Like, let me show you real quick. You have Twitch Prime callouts, you have YouTube like button callouts, you have adorable stuff like this Mochi the cat callout, and they're all super customizable. Like, check out this Twitch subscribe call to action. You can actually add your own emotes so they become a part of the animation. Same thing with this much larger Twitch Prime call to action. You can add in your own custom reward text, you can add in your own emotes to the animation, you can even change the language of the call out itself. So now that you've all seen this ad, you all have access to professional animations without needing an animator or any knowledge of animation software, and you can get them as low as $2. So do yourself and your content a favor and pick up some calls to action. Calls to action, pick up some animations. There's a link in the description below, and if you feel like browsing VBI store for any of their other really cool stuff, that link will automatically give you 20% off anything else you pick up. By the way, if you like this mouse pad, it says family on the side. It's available, I'll link it down in the description below, just for fun. All right, let's open this thing up. Even though this is a giant mess, I still know where everything is, and I have a 4-month-old, and so everything is baby proof. This is a plastic box opener. And it's amazing. I'm trying to do this without like opening it up and covering the camera. It's just the way it is. Let me do it to the side. Oh, this is big. This is very big. Before I pull it out, I'm gonna throw another key light right on top of it. We're gonna see the surface area here. One sec. By the way, Scott put a "that's what she said" on there, didn't he? That's what you get for hiring a child. He's not a child, he's 20. Okay, all right. We seen this? It is. Here, if I were to line up the edges, the Razer one is rectangular. Okay, so the edges of the diffusion, it is almost the exact same size. Like, we're talking less than half an inch. It just looks larger because the edges are pointy. Yeah, it's very, very similar. Here we go, I'll show you, hold on. Front, back. Got another little bulge. There's another "that's what she said" from Scott. I just know it. See, it's not even a surprise anymore. Oh, okay, this is a part of the, there we go. The extendo arm, which I think has 2 levels of extension. It's bigger than you'd ever need it to be. Scott. This looks like it's a power cable holder. Yeah, okay, it's 2 of them. All right, for 2 different diameter sections. Got the clamp, this is a beefy clamp. And yeah, very similar. Can we, I feel like we should just drop the whole, like, it's exactly like Elgato, like it is. But that doesn't matter. If it's a good product, it doesn't matter. I've encouraged companies, copy what works. And I hope, like, we've got another thing to review here. Hold on a second, where is it? Just so you know, we released another video today, also a Razer product, the Razer audio mixer. Hey, Future Hair is here. That second video actually coming out tomorrow. It turns out couldn't get it to connect to Synapse. So I couldn't shoot the video, but I got it now. Filming it now. It'll be live tomorrow. I'll see you then. And I hope they added software that copies the Elgato software or the Beacon software. There's kind of a new standard of how submixes and everything work. I hope we get something with physical faders that has proper subfades. Submixes, you know what I mean. I'm laughing about them copying Elgato because it's not hidden very well, but I'm not upset about it. There's a distinction there. What's in here? Okay, all right, we found the tip. That goes right on the end there. These are, okay, power things. We only need this one. I think this is the last thing. And it's probably the power brick. How big is it? It looks almost identical, except like, say what you want about Razer. Their branding is pretty solid. Like, they do have a Razer logo on this power supply, which drives me nuts. A pet peeve of mine, I hate power supplies that aren't branded because they get put in boxes, especially when you move, and then you don't know what they go to. Just put your logo on your power supply, please. Please. Let's take this out of the unnecessary plastic wrap. I'm sure Razer's not super pumped that I'm mentioning Elgato so many times in this video, but I do have to give Elgato credit that they are eliminating like all their plastic out of their packaging. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so we do have a giant switch here, which I assume is the power switch, which I like that. That's actually something that bothers me about the Elgato one, is that the switch is almost unreachable from the front because it's on this thing right here. This one's right down here at the bottom. That's kind of nice. Interesting. Is this an extender? Hold on. So yeah, so this just popped off. Will this fit? Oh, it does. So you essentially have 2 lengths of cable. That is a nice touch that I was not expecting from Razer. Well done. All right, plug that into there. Plug this into here and on. Oh, there it is. I was like, oh shoot, it's not working. You can control it from Razer Synapse on your PC, which makes me nervous. And you can control it from an app on your phone. Which app? Press and hold for 3 seconds. Hold up. 2, 1000, 3, 1000. Is it supposed to do something? Is that it? It just turned off. It's flashing blue. It said it'll flash blue when it's pairing and then it'll flash white when it's connected. All right, we finally have control over this thing on the mobile app after 3 different PCs failed to connect to it with Razer Synapse. So I don't know if there's an update to Synapse being pushed on the 10th, the day you guys are watching this. I'm filming this 3 days ago. And I've checked all the documentation they've sent me. I'm not seeing an early build of any of the software, but they did send a link to download the mobile app, and that works. All 3 PCs, including my beast of a PC in there that runs everything, it gave me the same error. But the mobile settings are pretty simple. We've got the brightness selection here, which goes really, really bright. I mean, like, I'm not gonna compare this to the key light because both of them, they're so bright. Hold on a second. Both of these lights are brighter than you will ever need them to be. What's the lumens? Just so I can give you the lumen count. Yeah, both of them, 2800 lumens, the exact same brightness. Both of them, let's see, the Elgato key light goes from 3000 Kelvin to 7000 Kelvin. This one goes 3000 to 7000 Kelvin. Exactly the same brightness, exactly the same worth. The diffusion on this is actually very nice. I can't tell if the lights are behind the diffusion layer or if they're around the edge. Like, again, the Elgato light, the lights are around the edge, so you don't get any of those hot spots that sometimes happen when the lights are behind the diffusion layer. So very well diffused. Let's turn on the Chroma effect. I do want to say, on par with all other Razer software, you can see when I move the brightness, how long it takes to respond. I don't know what the deal is with Razer software. Razer, you need a new software development team. Stop getting your interns to design your professional software here. Let's turn on Chroma though. The delay in color change almost feels more intentional. Like, the fade is so soft, it's actually kind of satisfying. I don't mind the delay, but it's worth pointing out. I don't even know if you can see it on the camera. This is not like RGB. Like when you go to blue, you go all the way over. I'm all the way over blue. It's like a blue tint. I'm gonna turn off this light. The only face light is gonna be this, and we're gonna take a look and see how much it affects the color of my face. One second. Because like if you're used to like RGB light strips or like those big old floodlights that I used to use forever ago, like this is not the same. And I don't know if it needs to be. I don't know if you'd ever want like thick color in your face. I'd like to think there's a reasoning behind this. Like, it's not like they have no experience with RGB. All of their mics have RGB built into them. I feel like if the colors had gone too deep, they probably wouldn't have been bright enough. Like, it almost feels like the white is still there plus the colored one, so you still get enough brightness on your face, but you also get the color. Here, let's go to yellow. Because like turning every single LED off in there except for the blue would make it either really dim or you wouldn't have enough power in there. So in order for it to be bright enough, all the white spectrum and color, I don't know. I've never manufactured something like this myself, and I'm trying to think like, would it bother you if this is the most color you could get on your face? Like, I definitely wouldn't light up your wall with this. Like, I wouldn't make this your accent lighting behind you. But there's plenty of devices like that anyway. This is clearly supposed to be accenting your face different colors. So what are your thoughts? Down in the comments. Is this enough? I just moved to like magenta. Could have said pink, but it was more magenta. For a face light, I'm kind of on board with this. You also have like spectrum. So like cycles through the colors here. I'm gonna turn this light back. No, I'm gonna keep it off so you guys can see it on my face, because you can see it on my face more than you see it in this light. You got starlight, which you have an A color and a B color. Looks like it just goes back and forth. It holds on B and then flashes red. That's not very good. You got static, you got a wave. Oh, it's just a really fast spectrum. Oh my gosh. Bring it back to a nice teal. I like the teal. One last feature of this, through Razer Synapse, you're supposed to be able to link this to your Twitch account and have it react to subs, bits, donations, whatever. So, you know, I assume someone gifts subs or something, you can have it flash purple in your face. I don't know, I can't tell you. I can't connect to Razer Synapse right now. This does feel like a little bit of an incomplete review. They didn't tell me the price. Future Harris, one more time, I just found out the price of this key light. Turns out it's $299. So $100 more than the Elgato key light. You get RGB, but you lose Stream Deck supports, and then it's $100 more. So I'm gonna leave that to you. Leave a comment down below. Is a light that has RGB worth $300? Let me know. But I will say it's a pretty hefty build. This does not feel cheap at all. It's very bright. The colors are nice. I like that they're there. And we'll just have to do like a follow-up on stream when this fully releases. My next stream, since this comes out, will be on Saturday. So let's hook these up. Let's see if they release an update to Synapse and I can actually connect to them, and we'll give it a try there. So go ahead and follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/HarrisHeller. It's my personal channel where I live stream, and I'll see you over there. Let's give these a shot. This is the best I got for you. This should be the best anybody's got for you. But now is time for you to click the button on screen or in the description and check out a video that we also posted today on the Razer Audio Mixer. This also was released today. So let me know in the comments down below. Is this interesting? Hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet, and then go watch this video. I'll see you over there. Goodbye.